All right, that will be fine. So once again, my name is James from Varsity Unlimited Tutors. Now, welcome you all to your first semester. I believe you're going to have a wonderful year. Me, I'm a private tutor. I assist students, right? Like I've explained before. So you are going to see that in your advanced management, in your advanced diploma studies, you are going to face 3 assessments that you need to complete for you to be able to pass. Assessment number 1 is a KCQ or a quiz. Assessment number 2, it's a case study assignment. Assessment number 3, it's an exam. So for assessment number 1, you're expected to get at least 5 out of 10. It has 10 marks. It will have 10 questions that you are supposed to answer on they are like random questions that you're asked that you're supposed to answer. There'll be multiple choice questions. And you are expected to answer and get at least 5 out of 10 for you to pass this. Assessment number 2, it's a case study. So a case study, it's you are given some information and then you're given questions pertaining to the information provided that you are supposed to answer. So these case studies are already available. If you log in into your platform, you will notice that the case studies are already available. So the case study, you're expected to write about 2,000 words for the microeconomics one, for the advanced management one, and for the marketing one. You're expected to write around 2,000 words, and you're expected to do what is called Harvard referencing. You're expected to do Harvard referencing, right? And then there are 30 marks. You're expected to get at least 15 out of 30 for you to have passed that particular case study. So that's assessment number 2. Then assessment number 3, this is an exam which will come, I believe it's end of November or early December. That's when you're going to be doing your exam. So it's an online exam. You're given a question paper. You're expected to answer your questions. There's a platform where you are going to be typing your solutions onto that particular platform. You're usually given about 8 hours. They may be invigilation that you may be requested to like they will. There may be cameras that may be there that will be looking at you and all of those things. Those things are variable. They sometimes are there, they sometimes change. So I'm not 100% sure what they're going to do this semester, but there may be some cameras that may invigilate you. Right, and you're expected to get 50 out of 100. So each and every assignment that you do, make sure that you pass it. If you fail an assignment, Mancosa usually does not play. If you fail an assignment, you have failed the module. So do not fail an assignment, because a failure of the assignment means you have failed the module. So make sure that each and every assignment that you have done, you have passed it. So that's one of the key important things that you need to know. Then number 2, don't miss an assignment. If the assignment deadline is, let's say, 9 September, make sure that on the 9th of September, you have submitted your assignment. Because if you do not submit the assignment, that's an automatic fail. It means you have to re-register the module if you do not submit the assignment. So those are the 2 things that can make a student fail: failure to submit an assignment and getting less than 50% on your assignments. So please make sure that you do not make that mistake, because it means you have to repeat the whole year again. That is pointless at the end of the day. So that's in terms of assessments, right? So the same, you are given some due dates that you are supposed to be aware of. So the due date for the first assessment, which is the quiz, the KCQ, is from 10 September up to 30 September, which means the quiz will open on the 10th of September. You should have completed the quiz by the 30th of September, right? So that's for assessment number 1, right? You can do it between 10 and 30 September. It's up to you. You can choose which day you want to do your assessment. But between the 10th and the 30th, you should have done it. Assessment number 2, each module has got a different date. So management principles, by the 16th, make sure you've submitted. Business finance, by the 23rd, make sure that you have submitted, and etc. So you just have to make sure that by that date, that assignment has been done, that assignment has been submitted. If you try to submit the assignment on the 17th of September when it was due on the 16th of September, you might have a problem and you can end up failing your module. So that's what I was talking about, right? Then your online exams, you can see the dates there. Like I was saying, you can see from 22 November up to 5 December, you should be writing your exams. So the exams, management principles is an essay. business finance, these are calculations. You'll be getting about 5 persons that you're supposed to do calculations for. Then microeconomics, it's multiple choice. Understanding marketing principles, it's an essay, right? So that's for the what? That's for the assessments, that's for the exam, right? Before I talk about how I assist students with these assessments and these exams, is there any question, anything that is confusing to you before I talk about that? I think it's clear. All right. So the way that we assist students, right? So what we do is we conduct some free lessons, usually for about 2 weeks. So these free lessons will cover the introduction of each module. So for example, microeconomics, right? We are going to cover unit number 1, unit number 2 of microeconomics. I've already sent us some videos in the group. You can also watch those videos. If you don't want to attend the classes for the free lessons in August, you can also watch the videos, because the videos cover the same material that we are going to be covering, right? So for the next 2 weeks, we'll be covering introduction. So we're going to do unit 1, unit 2 for macroeconomics. We're going to do unit 1, unit 2 for business finance. We're going to do unit 1, I think, in unit 2 for marketing. We're going to do unit 1 and unit 2, if I'm not mistaken, for management principles. So we're just covering the introduction, showing you the ropes and all of those sort of things, right? And it also allows you to be able to see that the people that you're dealing with are legit people. They are not, fly-by-night tutors who come through and take money away from people and never deliver at the end of the day. Then secondly, you also have got access to my YouTube channel. So I have a YouTube channel, Varsity Unlimited Tutors. You can go to YouTube, you can search it. You will notice that there's like 1,000 videos on that channel, but the videos are on different modules. The videos are on different modules. And most of the videos, they're like lesson 1, lesson 2, maybe a couple of revision videos. So the videos for the other lessons that are not uploaded are on the YouTube, because of course some students paid for those videos, so I cannot provide them for free, right? But there are so many free videos on my YouTube channel that you can also go through that can help you in terms of just getting your footing during these first few weeks of your lessons. So that's for August. Then starting from the 1st of September, we are going to be providing sessions for the assignments. So sessions for the assignments, it means that we are going to go through, for example, the management principles assignment. We're going to read through the case study with you. We're going to go answer by answer in the questions and then show you this is how you are supposed to answer this particular question. This is how you are supposed to do Harvard referencing. This is how you're supposed to present your solution. Then you, as the student, you go and write your own unique solution. I'm not writing the answer for you. You are going to go and write your own unique solution, but I've given you a step-by-step view of what you need to do. Here you need to define what is marketing, and these are the different definitions of marketing. You choose the one that you want. Here you need to define what are the steps of this particular process. These are the steps of that particular process. You go and write them. If it's business finance, this is the calculation that you needed to do. These are how you do that particular calculation, and then you go and do your own presentation of your own final solution. But we've taken you step by step in terms of what you're supposed to do in terms of the solution. The same thing again for the KCQ, we're going to go step by step. If a question comes like this, your solution should be this. If the question is this, your solution should be A. If the question is this, your solution should be B, and etc. Step by step, because we have a big database of all of the different questions and etc. that you may be asked at the end of the day. So essentially, for your assignments, it's basically like a guarantee that you're going to get a distinction for your assignments. For some assignments like business finance, where it's calculations, basically you're going to get 100%. Right. For some assignments where there are essays, you might get maybe 90% or 92% or something like that, because it's an essay. It's very difficult to get 100% on an essay, but you are definitely going to get very good marks, because we have given you the breakdown of how to answer those particular questions. Then once we are done with the assignments, then we are going to start revision preparation. So this is late September and then October and November. So almost for like 3 months, we are basically going through exam preparation. So how do we go through the exam preparation? Number one, we are going to go through each unit. So I know your lecturers usually in one lecture, they can go through like 3 different units in one lecture. Like they will be trying to speed up so that they can finish. But we slow things down for you. We slow things down for you, go unit by unit. We allow you to ask questions. Then sometimes after each unit, we go through a past exam paper to make sure that you've understood the concepts that were in that particular unit. Then mid-October towards November, then we start just doing question papers. So each and every week, we start doing question paper after question paper after question paper after question paper, going through past exam papers. The reason why we do that is we've noticed that your lecturers, sometimes they repeat questions. So the more question papers we do with you, the more prepared you are to do your exam at the end of the semester. So that's how we assist students. That's how we assist students. Number one, there are free classes. You don't have to pay for these ones that we do in August. Like until at the end of August, you can attend all of the sessions that we are going to do for free. Number two, we are going to do classes for your assessments, for the KCQs, for the assignment that you're supposed to do. We are going to do classes for that. Number three, we are going to go through your study guide, and we are also going to go through past exam papers to help you prepare for the exam. Now, the question is, what is the cost, James? Right? What is the cost of this type of assistance that you're offering? So from the 1st of September up until we get to December. So that's September, October, November, and December. But of course, in December, there won't really be any classes because your last exam is like on the 5th of December. So the total cost is 800 Rand for each module that you want assistance with, which means if you want 4 modules, that's 3.2. You can pay in installments. You don't need to pay this upfront. You can pay in installments. Maybe you can say 200 this month, another 200 next month, another 200, and so forth. You can pay in installments. You are free to do that. You can pay in installments, right? But the first installment should be by the 1st of September. So which means you pay 200 1st of September, another 200 at the end of September, another 200 at the end of October, another 200 at the end of November, which is your 4 installments, and then you're done with your 800 Rand for the module that you want assistance with. You don't have to join all the modules. You can just join the module that you struggle with. So for example, if you struggle with accounting, you can just say, James, I want to join only for accounting. If you struggle with economics, you say, James, I want to join only for economics. That's still fine with us. You don't have to join all of the modules. We prefer you join all of the modules because remember, you get assistance with the assignments, which means at least you know you are ready for your assignments at the end of the day, but you can just pick and choose what you want. So the deadline for those that want to join, the deadline for the payments will be for the deposit will be the 1st of September. Like I said, for August, it's for free. Anyone can join through. But starting from the 1st of September, we'll be doing the assignments, and those will only be available for the guys that have joined the classes. So the YouTube, every lecture that we do, we record it, and we send it through to your groups. So the ones that are free, we are going to send to everyone. But from the 1st of September, you will notice that I will no longer be sending videos to your groups. I will only be sending videos to the students that were interested and that joined through our classes. Now, in terms of our experience, we've been assisting Mankosa students, I think, for the last almost 8-10 years. The last class that I had is the January intake class, the students that are registered in January. I think we had about 90-something students that were in our classes that had joined us. And out of those 90 students, I think almost like 70 to 80% of them had like 3-4 distinctions in their overall module after they'd finished. So that's our track record. You can send me a WhatsApp. I can send you, pictures and whatnot if you want to verify that track record that I'm talking about. So I think that's all right. Lastly, like I said, timetable. We are starting on Monday. So on Monday at 8 o'clock, we will be doing business finance. The lectures are usually 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes long. Usually it's 1 hour, but just budget at least an extra 30 minutes in case maybe the lecture goes a little bit longer than we expect. So which means we are meeting Each module will meet on a weekly basis at least once. So on Monday, every Monday at 8 o'clock, we are going to have business finance. Every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, we are going to have understanding marketing. Every Wednesday at 7 o'clock, we are going to have management principles. And then every Sunday at 8 o'clock, we are going to have microeconomics. We're going to have microeconomics. So make sure that you do not miss this class. So we are starting on Monday. On Sunday, tomorrow Sunday, we don't have a class there, but we are starting on Monday for business finance. So on Monday, business finance, I'm going to be covering unit number 2. I'm going to be covering unit number 2. Unit number 1, I don't usually do unit number 1. I'll send you videos for unit number 1. Why? Because unit number 1 is just basic theory, and your lecturer also covered unit number 1 in detail. So I don't really need to go through unit number 1 because it's just some basic issues. But I have videos on unit number 1, which you can also watch in preparation. But we want to go into unit number 2. The reason is unit number 2, in the exam, it can have 3 questions. Some exams, unit number 2 can have 3 questions because you can be asked about the balance sheet, you can be asked about the income statement, you can be asked about the cash flow statement. So it's a very, very long unit. So we are going to do it next week. We're also going to do it next week, part 1. So we're going to spend 2 weeks on unit number 2, going through how do you prepare, so 3 weeks actually, how do you prepare an income statement? How do you prepare a balance sheet? How do you prepare a cash flow statement? So what I usually do is we do a class, for example, on the income statement, right? And I send you the video. In addition to the video that I sent you on the income statement, I'll send you another video where I've done another income statement. So which means you have 2 separate classes in one day. I've sent you one that we did together, but I'm also adding an extra one so that at least if you do this example in class, you have an extra example that you can do in your own time, and then you can watch for the solution on the video provided. So that way, at least for each and every question that we cover, you at least have got 2 videos that can help you understand it much, much better. If you want more information in terms of how we help and etc., go through the videos that I sent through in the groups. I sent through at least 3 videos for each and every module. So those are like introduction videos for each and every module that I've sent to. You can go through those during your weekend so that you can just have an overview of how we assist students. But like I said, for the next 2 weeks, it's free. So you're also free to what? To attend. I believe this is the end of my small presentation that I wanted to make today. Are there any questions for me before we dismiss each other for the night? Any questions for me? All right. If there are no questions, guys, I think you saw my number at the beginning there. For those of you that want to contact me, I'm there in the WhatsApp groups. You can see the person who was posting the videos and the whatnot in the WhatsApp groups. That's me. Or you can see my number at the bottom there, 071-3000-634. You can WhatsApp me, you can give me a call, and etc. If I do not answer, it means that maybe I'll be tied up at that particular moment. The other numbers that are there, those are my assistants. I have some PAs that I work with who help me with administration because I deal with quite a lot of students. So like I said initially, I have another class that are doing second semester right now, that are doing statistical techniques, information management, and etc. that I also assist. And then we've got postgrad students that we also assist. Then we've got first year students that we also assist. So we have quite a number of different classes that we're handling. It's not just me. There are a lot of tutors that I work with, but all of them, I've vetted them. You can even watch their free videos if you want to vet them yourself to see if you are like the way that they the way that they teach. So I'll see you guys on Monday for business finance at 8 o'clock. Good night. Unless if there's a question.
James, I've got a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You mentioning WhatsApp groups. I don't know if I missed it in the beginning. Which WhatsApp group are we talking about now?
Okay, I've got a lot of different WhatsApp groups.
Yes.
If you are not in the WhatsApp group that I'm talking about, if you did not see anything in any of the WhatsApp groups, you can WhatsApp me. I'll add you. Because I have my own WhatsApp groups that I created. Because unfortunately, remember, I am not a Mankosa lecturer myself. I am a private student. So I am not on the Mankosa WhatsApp groups. I'm not there. I create my own WhatsApp groups. So for the students that I'm helping. So if you're not in any of my WhatsApp groups, the number there below, 071 3000 634, you can WhatsApp me. I'll add you to my WhatsApp group so that you can have access to my materials. I hope you're
Okay, thank you.
sure. Anyone else with a question? All right, if there are no questions, guys, see you on Monday. Good night.
Thank you. See you on Monday.
Sure.